Sam decided to catch a wild chicken. She stalks it elegantly in hopes of finding a tasty morsel. Ah! She attacks it with the speed of a cheetah! Great.
The earlobe is a modification of skin located beneath the ear. The color of the earlobe is highly correlated with the color of eggs. The comb is located on the top of the head and the wattle is under the chin. They can vary in size and shape between different avian species and strains of chickens. The size and color is dependent on sex hormones. The purpose is most likely ornamental. Birds have no teeth to grind food before swallowing. The tongue is triangular with very few taste buds. The uropygeal gland is a large bilobed sebaceous gland located dorsally at the base of the tail. It secretes oil which can be distributed through the feathers of birds by preening behavior. Preening is a bird's way of grooming its feathers to keep them in top condition. The brachial vein is a large vein located under the wing and is used for blood collection. The vein is seen lying in the depression between the biceps brachii and the triceps brachii muscles. The M. superficial pectoral is the largest muscle of the bird. It contributes most of the necessary force for the downward movement of the wing. It originates at the sternum and inserts at the ventral surface of the humerus. The M. supracoracoideus is responsible for the upstroke of the wing, and it originates in the sternum, furcula, and sternal ribs, and inserts at the proximal dorsal surface of the humerus. The M. iliotibialis flexes the hip and extends the knee and lower leg. The M. sartorius flexes the hip and extends the knee. The M. semitendinosus extends the thigh. The M. gastrocnemius flexes the knee and extends the foot. The M. tibialis anterior flexes the tarso-metatarsus forward. The M. adductor longus adducts and extends the thigh and causes the leg to move medial to the body. The M. semimembranosus extends the thigh and flexes the knee. The M. quadriceps femoris extends the thigh.
In the chicken's female reproductive system, the ovaries and the abdominal cavity on the left side of the follicles are arranged in the hierarchy of size. The largest follicle will be next to ovulate, called F1. F2 is next, and then F3. The stigma is the area of the follicle that is non-vascular and is the site of the follicular rupture during ovulation. The post-ovulatory follicle is remaining follicular structure remaining after the ovulation of the oocyte. The infundibulum is the area in the oviduct that catches the oocyte after ovulation and directs it into the magnum of the oviduct. The magnum is the thick-walled portion of the oviduct with glands that produce and secrete albumin and other proteins that contribute to the egg. The isthmus is caudal to the magnum and has thinner walls. The shell glands are the uterus site of the shell formation by adding calcium carbonate and pigmentation. The vagina segment of the oviduct between the uterus and the cloaca. The cloaca holds the egg for a short period of time, for a few hours before releasing to the outside. The male reproductive system is relatively simple compared to females. The testes are located near the backbone, ventral to the kidney. The vas deferens is a duct which transports sperm from the testes to small phallus in the cloaca. The chicken circulatory system is based around the four-chambered heart that beats around 200 to 300 beats per minute in the chicken. The heart is covered by the pericardial sac. This sac, which contains pericardial fluid, the pericardium attaches the heart to the mediastinum, gives protection against infection, and provides lubrication to the heart. In the digestive system, the mouth is the beginning of the digestive tract. No lips or teeth present. The beak is used to crush, tear, and hold food, while the tongue is narrow and triangular, lacking taste buds, but has many touch receptors that the chicken uses to determine what is food and what is not. The crop is a temporary storage place for food when the initial stages of digestion occur. The proventriculus is a glandular stomach that secretes hydrochloric acid, peptic enzymes, and mucus used for digestion. The gizzard is a thick muscular wall with sandpaper-like inner surface. Strong contractions of the muscles, coupled with presence of grit, helps grind, mash, and mix food. The small intestine's primary function is absorption of nutrients. The large intestine, its primary function is reabsorption of water, and the cloaca, vent through which collected fecal matter from the intestines, is ejected from the body. The esophagus is a muscular tube that is perpendicular and dorsal to the trachea, while the pancreas is found in the duodenal loop of the small intestine where it secretes digestive enzymes. The liver is a large four-lobed gland found in the abdominal where bile is produced. In the urogenital system, the kidneys are three-lobed structure located in the dorsal cavity of the abdomen. The ureters are the tubules that emerge between the most cranial and middle lobe of the kidneys. They run parallel to the abdominal aorta and terminate in the cloaca. In the respiratory system, the lungs are small but do not expand and are firmly attached to the ribs. The avian trachea has tracheal rings, unlike the incomplete rings of mammalian trachea, or complete cartilaginous rings. This rings is avian organ for phonation. It's found at the bifurcation of the trachea.